Hi, welcome to Jofer Jeff. I'm Jeff. Today I want to talk about a new movie that just came out, hit video on demand this week. It's called We Are Still Here. It's by the creators of You're Next. And it's basically a haunted house ghost story movie. Really good one. I really recommend you check this out. It stars Barbara Crampton. She's from the Reanimator series, and she's also in Fraternity Vacation, and she was in You're Next. It's about a couple. They're an older couple. They've just recently lost their son. He was in a car accident a few months back. They decide to help heal by moving out into the New England countryside. They've just bought a new old house. They move right in. Middle of winter, so that's where the movie opens up. They just move in. Nice enough house. Everything's going fine until like a day or two later when the neighbors come by. Introduce themselves. Everything seems nice and friendly. They tell them the history of the house, how it used to be a funeral parlor, maybe like 100 years ago, and that the townfolk drove the family out of town and it's been unoccupied for quite some time. That turns out actually not to be true. So, warning, I will spoil the ending of this movie for you, but we'll do that at the end. So, the couple, the man and wife, strange things start happening around the house. The mother begins to believe that the spirit of her son is in the house, and it's being kind of haunted, but in a good way. Nothing bad is happening. Pictures are falling, noises here and there. Nothing really happens until they have an electrician come down and look at the boiler in the basement. Now he's attacked by these ghosts, and what they are, they're basically charred corpses with white eyes, and if they touch you, they burn you. He gets attacked by one. Apparently at this point, nobody thinks to leave the house, as the thing with these movies. But they continue on living in the house. Slight hauntings here and there, visions and dreams. They invite a friend of theirs to come up. She's a psychic, and she brings her husband. And then they invite their son and his girlfriend. Now their son and the other couple's son were friends in college, and they thought, well, if they were close together, they'll have a seance, maybe they can bring out the son's spirit. So the psychic and her husband show up first. They get tired of waiting for the other couple, so they go out to dinner. While they're gone, the son and his girlfriend show up, and things happen. Don't want to ruin it for you, but things happen. The other couple get home, and the psychic really doesn't like the vibe in the house. She realizes that the son is not the spirit they're talking about, and she thinks there's more to this ghost story than what they've been told. So they don't do the seance that day. What they do is her and the two girls go out shopping, and it's just the two men in the house. And the psychic's husband decides, why don't you and I hold the seance quick while they're gone? This is the beginning of a bad idea. Now, I won't spoil the ending till the end, so just let me start off by saying this is a really good movie. I really liked it. The problem with ghost stories for me is I lose interest rather quickly, and I'll kind of change the channel or fast forward. I didn't have to do any of this with this movie. It just kind of comes along, gives you enough to keep you going, but not too much at the same time. It's got a really great atmosphere. It takes place, I believe, in 1979. Very period. They use a lot of the same cars and clothes and everything. Great acting from everybody. Barbara Crampton, as I said, one of my favorite actresses. She's really good in this movie, and really believable. Even the neighbors. Lisa Marie, now she's famous for going out with Tim Burton. She probably has like the weakest performance of everybody, but even her weak performance is really good in this movie. Great practical effects and some CGI. The ghosts are really creepy. They kind of remind you of the ghosts from The Fog. Very dark, kind of rags draping from them, and they are really creepy. How about how they can walk quickly sometimes, walk slow. They've kind of got this smoldering ash about them. Really great, really creepy, pure white eyes, kind of buggy. Ugh. Story-wise, I was really caught up with it. It kind of makes sense. Like I said, they don't reveal too much at a time. They let you guess a little bit, and then towards the end of the movie, everything's explained. Now, if you don't want to know how the movie ends, I suggest you turn off now. Here's the story. Turns out the family that ran the funeral home was not run out of town. They were burned to death in the house, and they're technically still there. Their spirits are very angry, and every 30 years they want to sacrifice. There has to be a family living in the house. If there's no family for the ghosts to kill, the spirits will go to the town and they will start causing plague, famine, and death. So every 30 years the town makes sure that house has a family living in it. And the problem is that the family living in it, the ghosts seem to like them a little bit. So they've lived there for like 2 weeks and the ghosts don't do anything to it. It gets so frustrating that the town folk rush the house to finish off the family themselves because they don't want the ghosts out. They want to sacrifice the family. And in the end, the ghosts won't let them. The ghosts kill the town folk and actually protect the family. There's a final scene where it's kind of, you're led to believe that the spirit of the son is actually in the house and he is now part of the family of ghosts there. It's really touching. I really like how it ended. A lot of people die, a lot of blood, a lot of gore. Really creepy atmosphere throughout the entire movie. Like I said, I really liked it. I didn't think I would like it. It kind of reminded me of House of the Devil, and I wasn't really a big fan of that movie, but this movie, really great. I think I'm going to pick it up if it ever hits Blu-ray. I recommend you check it out too. Thanks for watching. If you like the channel, please subscribe and leave your comments below. Thanks.